I think Formal's up like 8 or 9 kills to I think Wuskins like 4. But in the map 1, it was Wuskins that wins the Annihilator battle to seal the deal for the game. In the Search and Destroy is Wuskins that wins the Annihilator to seal the game. I thought it was going to happen in that map 3. Formal pulled it out, missed like 4 or 5 shots, whatever it was, and Wuskins just destroys him. He bottled it, mate, is apparently what happened. But again, Wuskins winning those one-on-ones. Even if Formal is overall performing better with the gun, Wuskins is just making insane plays. Obviously, did not pan out at the end, but you got to give credit where credit is due.
Almost made the miraculous play 3 games in 3 with the Annihilator. It wasn't the case there. Of course, a glance at, you've given coaches a ton of love. Shane, if you've watched Call of Duty Esports for any amount of time, it's a name you're going to recognize. Former European professional player. Fun little tidbit. He was part of the old Epsilon squad back in Black Ops 2, which 100-point club Frico Impact at Anaheim. Something which at the time was almost impossible to do.
That seems like you've been sitting on that for
like
a long time. That is.
Hey, Shane's been. I haven't seen him for a while, so you know. You gotta give him some love. He's a great guy. Everyone in Europe has nothing but respect for him. A lot of love. It's great to see him now taking on the coaching role. Still staying relevant in Call of Duty Esports.
And for LG, you got Ricky. Do you have any details about Ricky from 5 years ago?
Actually, I could go on, but I'll save you. I'll spare you the petty stories. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow or Friday or Thursday, whenever we cast next.
I think either way, whatever happens in this series, for LG, that first game is either going to be heartbreaking, or it's not going to make a difference. And the flip side for Reciprocity, it's either going to be do we clutched up, or it's not going to matter.
So game 1.
Just something to think about. As crazy of a game as that was. The respawns have been great.
Yeah, respawns have been fantastic. And, well, luckily for us, we're heading to another one. Game 4, Hardpoint Arsenal. That's our location. LG coming off a big momentum swing there in that game 3. Can they use it to give themselves a big advantage here in this half? I mean, if you look at game 1, they had a massive lead chance, massive lead, and they let it slip. Reciprocity, you can never count this team out.
How many 100-point comebacks have we seen in Black Ops 4?
Too many.
I think Optic has like 6 of them all on Seaside. Midnight had one earlier. Reciprocity has one today. Like, time and time, like, no lead is ever safe. It seems like that's just going to be like the story.
It's specialists. Specialists will give you that lead, and then specialists will take away that lead almost as quickly as this. All it takes is one full 16. About that time of the specialist swing on the map, and all of a sudden that 100-point lead is safe. You almost have to look for a 200-point lead to be this year's kind of like old 100-point lead, as weird as it is to say. But Reciprocity off to the early advantage. Kill time, kills, everything going their way.
Essentially the perfect opening break. You'll always see those double ICRs off the rip with Reciprocity. They make it work. Holding on pretty strong here as well. A lot of pressure coming up on the top side of the map for LG. Potentially just to go past. They do take down Zed. And it looks like they're more interested in trying to flood in this hill and get Reciprocity out than the rotation. Actually, 2 players have gone by. Tommy might have both in front of him. They're able to win those gunfights. And still, though, Reciprocity, huge lead on the first hill, 30 points. They do have the rotation to next, but the pressure from LG is here. John Doe not able to stay alive.
As the new hill pops, Reciprocity controlling the spawns and controlling the early time, but they have to deal with Formal's ICR. He's put it to good work so far. Unfortunately, not going to be able to clean up the kill. Onto Wuskins, but does have a teammate in support. Team kill comes through as well as he shoots John in the back of the head. Reciprocity building himself a massive lead. This is almost deja vu from map 1, but just the other way around.
And as we just talked about, leads don't matter. No. Like, you cannot afford for a moment to slow down. You still have to play perfectly, time and time again. It is LG. They are able to break through, get those final 20 seconds on board. So not a terrible spot to be in. You got plenty of time to try to work on this rotation. But, of course, on the rotation, it's essentially just Classic by himself. But his teammates are going to be there. And honestly, it's a bit 50-50. LG, they have the spawns, but right now the next hill control will be for Reciprocity, so it's still beholden on LG to break through.
Nades thrown out, LG waiting so patiently for the perfect time to fly. And Gunless, who led the way in terms of kills, deaths. That 1 for LG. He's going to have another one of those performances. He's currently sitting at 5 and 6. Nothing too special. As I said, we'll need to have one of those maps here for LG to start to come back into this one. It's the kill feed. Every time you look at it, it just seems like there's a little more yellow than there is blue.
Right now, it is the sole Australian in the league because Miles does not really count. 10 kills on board leading the lobby. trying to hold it down for the nation, with Gunless, Classic, and Slack all showing up in the kill feed, and looks like LG able to surge through, and once again, get those final 20 seconds. It is not nearly as massive a lead as what it seemed like it could have been. And again, when you're getting those final 20 seconds, that means you have all the time in the world to try to go for that break over towards next.
Yep. That's going to be the game plan, and unfortunately, Formal's not going to win the first gunfight, but there's still one player left. It was Gunless, who also does fall. He was able to at least find Wuskin first and foremost, but keep your eye now, bottom right of your screen, how close Classic is to Streaks. It's his turn. 170 away, he had a great map one, if you remember. Looking to continue it here. Challenges, 45 is all he needs for that first streak. Not even going to find EKA. There's the Lightning. 20 points for the Hellstorm, and all of a sudden this game is going to look very, very different.
This team needs to keep him alive, and the trophy system is going to help. 5 points, and he's got it, but the contestant's in. He might have a kill. He's going to have a couple players near him. He does get fully streaked out in the nick of time, but Reciprocity still has that lead. 20 seconds up, and they're going to be poised to get the final. So the streaks are nice to have, but the lead might be even nicer. And of course, now Specialists starting to roll in. You see the TAC 5, you see the Annihilator. Across the board, everyone is starting to inch their way closer. Reciprocity again, 60-point lead.
Shawnee was so close to streaks of his own. That's why he popped the TAC 5 when he did, just see if he could try and secure them. Unfortunately, the challenge came through. In quick succession, he fell. Now it's Wuskin's turn for the Annihilator. You said you've been keeping track. Well, there's 2 for Wuskin. There's 3 for Wuskin. There's almost 4. Connects after missing 1. Streaks here for Reciprocity would be massive to counteract Classics. And then you have that nearly 100-point cushion. This is big now for Reciprocity. Beautifully efficient Annihilated from Wuskin. Formal has to respond with one of his own.
And that was perfect bait by Shawnee. Shawnee needs to die in that situation to feed the kill, and well, Wuskin's potentially has Shawnee to bait for him once again. They're going to be nearby. Dens does get taken down. All the pressure inside of lobby, and again, it is Shawnee baiting for him. Gets him weak, gets the Lightning, has the help from Tommy. Just needs to stay alive. Get a bullet in a player, let your teammate get the trade, get some extra points, get close to those streaks.
I wish we saw this Wuskins yesterday. Again, Scraps, he looks like a completely different player. One just full of confidence as he tries to secure another streak. The stun comes out, but it's Formal. But he's in the gunfight. When he goes for the reach out, connects. Can he find his tier 3 streak? Not gonna happen. But at least earns 2, and Reciprocity over 100-point lead. Slack botches another grab slam. The stage is very much set for Reciprocity to end this 3-1.
Streaks coming in though, and John with the War Machine finds a couple, connects with Zed as well. If there's any time for a 100-point comeback to happen, well, you have to go down by 100 points first. Using the Specialist to get in, the door is open, that means that can go through. You see Black has been pulled out, which makes it quite a bit more difficult to kill a player, but if you hit him in the face, doesn't really make too much of a difference. Formal, by the way, just got gifted that play. Finds the 2 free kills, does damage on the 3rd, but Zed is able to hold strong just for the moment.
And Reciprocity have done such a good job of at least going 50-50 on hill time. The past couple of hills, at least splitting it relatively evenly. What's going to invest the first streak. Classic still with 3 streaks of his own available to use. Gunless with a Tempest as well, should he choose to use it. As the War Machine rattling off in the background. Zed looking to try and find a pick with a nade. Early hill time should be good for Reciprocity. Classic does nothing but team kill with the Hellstorm. Wuskin says, I'll teach you how to use a Hellstorm, my son. He finds Slacked. A nearly 100-point lead once again.
Those are 2 really good streaks from Reciprocity right there. Getting kills all over the place on LG, so you'll take what you can get. All the pressure's got to come in the front. The Lightning Strike gets him out of the hill, but another team kill, and Reciprocity's got the better spawn, so you accomplish effectively nothing. Luckily for Gunless, he just happens to spawn in the back. Gets caught with his gun out, doesn't make a difference, but he does get Tempested, so even to get this spawn doesn't really matter.
In the last 60 seconds, LG have team killed it 4 times in total. Insane. 2 with streaks, yes, but still, I mean, when you're trying to break this hill, you need numbers to just completely flood through. Reciprocity now over the 200-point mark. It was around about this point where we thought map number 1 was going to be over. Now, LG, it's your turn. Can you do what Reciprocity did to you in map number 1?
I was going to say, like, sometimes they just happen, like team kills come in with streaks, but that many back-to-back plus one with the gun is unfortunate to say the least. Now you got to make a big play. Down by 100, you got a drone squad in the air. A couple of kills for LG going their way. They're in control. You don't have to invest anything yet. It is not quite do or die because you're still in control. Reciprocity, this is where they come up clutch. This is where the veteranship shows. They take their time to make the play. They take advantage of another team's kill. 4 players now surge again. Classic though gets 2, make it 3 with the drone spot, but still Reciprocity, the pressure's there. They get in, and now you gotta burn everything, and you gotta get in.
It's just brute force straight from the front. 15 seconds left on the hill. For Reciprocity, you can already start thinking about that rotation, and there was a fight won by Wuskin. Of course, it was Wuskin winning all of the important fights, 25 and 18. Had a fantastic series so far. Reciprocity ready for the LG push to come through. Formal peaks is his turn with the Annihilator. Wuskin's already put it to some good use, but Formal finds 2. Looking for more. Tommy to his right. That's 3. Can he find 4? Of course he can. Zed instantly there for the trade. Rex still with hill control.
I mean, yeah, you find 4 and then your teammates just aren't there. The pressure just isn't there. No one else is winning the gunfights. 23 seconds, Rec wins this game. LG making the push. They're in the hill, but the way this is going, you're going to have to use that Tempest once you get back. The aggression's not paying off. Tommy finds 2. They're getting hyped. They're feeling it. Clear out the next. Feed them more. Formal finds kills, but you got to use everything. Again, it's just getting too tough. Reciprocity too close to winning this game.
Could have won it there, but finally, just waiting so long. Finally, the break comes through, and now it's a foot race on rotation, and, well, guess who is already on the new hill? Yep, that's right, it's Reciprocity. Big fight here for Gunless. He finds Dens. Meanwhile, John in a big fight of his own. Shawnee is able to stop that extra pressure. LG, momentarily at least, have control of the new hill.
And I keep saying I want them to burn it, but to be fair, they're spreading it out about as good as you could want, because now you're saving things for the next hill if you need it. Slacked has the Gravity Slam. Gunless has pulled out that Tempest as well, and more importantly, you got guys in the hill surviving. John wins the huge gunfight on the flank. Gunless making sure the pressure all has to come in that front door. He's got the right side covered, and you got the Gravity Slam for the front.
Here's the thing. If you are able to hold this hill for a full 60, rotating the kitchen is so hard. And Reciprocity, you're going to know that. If they can bait out as much utility from LG, they should be able to close this one out relatively comfortably. But Rec, they're going to go for it. Once again, still 20 seconds left. They can still win with the scrap time, but there's 3 LG players there. At this point, if you're Reciprocity, cut your losses from this hill, stack mid, do not allow LG to break through.
And this is going to be gunfight on gunfight, mano-y-mano, no specialist on board bar. Maybe Shawnee creeping up on that TAC 5, but Rec in the hill first. LG, they got the pinch from everywhere. The man in kitchen dies, 2 players in window, 2 coming in through lobby, and there's the move. You got the coming across, Formal's able to find 1, might be able to get 2, gets it as well. Shawnee inside the hill by himself, has to deal with everybody, does get 1, gets dropped. He's got the TAC 5 for his teammates though when they come back, but Formal is shredded.
Oh my God, Formal just ran through Reciprocity. It all started with a beautiful little bait and switch from Slack. It's not been an impressive stat line game for him, but that could be well the play that keeps LG alive in the series. 242, 222. LG creeping up to Reciprocity's stat line as Formal is going off a 6th streak as he looks to try and find the pick on a Wuskin. Has the support. It's like he's now close to streaks. He now gets streaks. Lightning has been earned. What more can he do?
Not team kill with the streaks is step number 1. Gunless will be blocking spawns from where he's at. The lightning strike should be able to come to this player in the back. A team kill does come in, but Rec is spawning out. His teammates should get the close spawn, so they're going to have hill control anyway. 10 seconds away. This game is theirs.
Benz has to win this fight. The stun comes through. Gunless has been taken care of. Now Slack forced to scramble back. Tommy shuts him down. It's a complete collapse. They have to touch the hill. Roach 249. Formal almost makes the play. The trades come through. Classic wins the gunfight. And LG can breathe a giant sigh of relief. They were able to do it. They were able to do it. Rec with the comeback in map 1. LG say, anything you can do, we can do better.
These games are never over. 100-point lead, 2 up in control. None of it matters. You need to make the big plays in Formal at the end. A 6, 7, 8, 9 spree, whatever it was, and 2 kills in the hill at the end, 6 inside of middle. Rec was, what, 14 points away from end of that game for half an hour. Well, couldn't get it done.
Talked about our love of Game 5s. What a series this has been so far. Reciprocity, LG, going the distance. We'll be back after this.
Retornamos en 2 minutos 48 segundos.
Tres van. 3. El equipo Optic.
3-0. 2-3 y 2-2.
Esos 3 equipos van a pasar a la siguiente ronda. Quedan 3 puntos.
Yo creo que los 2 últimos de estos que van 2-2 son los de ahora.
Ajá.
Mapa 5, van a Hacienda.
Hacienda en mapa para jugar.
De los mapas que más me gustan es el que menos le gusta a MS, Morocco. Ese mapa me gusta mucho.
Morocco, sí, es buen mapa.
Otro, este que están ahora es bueno, me gusta este.
Morocco, el Slum.
El Slum es bueno.
Hacienda me gusta también.
¿No has ido a jugar a Madagascar?
No, pero ¿qué? ¿En ese mapa qué? Es gratis.
Sí. Yo antes de que entrara yo ya estaba jugando una partida ahí.
¿Pero qué? ¿Cuánto pesa para entrar a ese mapa?
No sé.
No entraba a ver.
El otro ya lo jugaste, ¿cómo se llama? Que hay bastantes casitas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The reverse sweep is on. LG were 2-0 down about 20 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden, we're getting ready to load into a Game 5 search and destroy Hacienda. Does Reciprocity have what it takes to close this one out now, or is momentum just too heavily in favor of LG?
I mean, again, they were 14 points up in that hard point for, I mean, literally like the final 2.5 minutes of the game, and they couldn't close that out. So I'm not feeling confident for them for the game number 5. That being said, they could come out of the gates and be just fine. They're a team that bounced back. They were making some very sturdy plays towards the end of hard point, taking their time to set up, and then Formal just kind of, hey, I'm Formal, by the way, in case you forgot it.
Yeah, who I was, because, yeah, by the way, I'm Formal. I go on 10 kill streaks and win games by myself. Sure. Basically what happened. But in terms of search and destroy, I mean, you look at the first one, it was very, very close, back and forth. Finally, Reciprocity edged it out. You have to think, though, big picture. Yes, it's only Reciprocity's second game. They were to lose this after getting 3-0'd by Red, 2-0 up against LG, a team top 4 at Vegas, and you let it slip. You let the reverse sweep happen. You know how close this whole series has been. The respawns in general have just been a tremendous watch.
I really don't know. I mean, I was talking earlier about how that map 1, that's either going to be a for a team or the thing that just, hey, it doesn't matter in the end. But now you have the map 4 as well. It's the exact same thing. So it's tough to say. Obviously, Reciprocity looked a little bit better on S&D the first time, but obviously Hacienda is a very different map that plays radically different, and we still have no idea if LG has cooked up anything. We don't know what they've been doing for the past 2 months.
Murdo.
Well, I mean, scrimming. I don't know what they've been scrimming, right? That's what I meant.
Cabeza de ¿cómo se llama? De pavo.
As it stands, Game 5.
Cabal, esa imagen.
Reciprocity.
Esa imagen da todas las novedades.
2-0. series before LG have clawed their way back into it. Amazing respawns. The first search 6-3. Drastically different. First blood for Formal. Continuing where he left off.
No, yo no entraba a ver
la
información.
Well. You can just wrap this bomb
Pero,
to B if you'd like. If you want to win it with guns, you can just do it up front. But John gets caught out by himself. Has teammates in the hallway, but honestly might be trapped down. It's ICRs all the way around. Formal though wins the gunfight and just lights the next player up. Wuskins eventually cleans him up for the 2v2, make it a 2v1. Wuskins is now by himself on the wrong side of the map for the moment. And those are just some kills that happen. It just seem insane to me.
¿Cómo?
This is
a Mario le voy a decir que se meta mañana a
he sees both players. 1v1. He's had the series of his life. Can he clutch up big time? Of course he can! What a play! What a play! We talk about how difficult clutching can be in Search and Destroy this year. Wuskin played that 1v2 flawlessly.
And it's not just that, the insane kills I was talking about is Formal just, I think Johnny just rips him off the head glitch on the steps, but it's Wuskin that comes on the flank to kill him, to cause all the chaos. And then obviously the 1v2, it cannot be understated. Even 1v2s are very difficult to pull off. That was about as perfect of a situation as you could possibly ask for. But Wuskins has been just the clutch god this series.
Yep.
As long as we ignore that last hard point.
Seems fitting that he would start the search off well. 3-0. His stat line.
Me sorprendió ahorita que entré y no miraba yo que me sacara.
Spot note, Shawnee. You see that in the X-ray vision. He's going for a little bit of a swim. Zed once again crosses over. Denz is watching the close push. Classic needs to be careful. Team shots come through. Gunless just shoots Classic right in the back. He's able to at least find Zed. 4v4, gunfight, top corridor. Tommy will win. Gunless now with a double. So really making up for a bit of a misplay early in the round. 3 to his name, working on the ace.
Gunless is going to get 6 kills this round. He's at 4 right now. Obviously with the team kill, he's in a 1v2. Bomb down. There's number 5. He has a technical or an untechnical ace. But he's got to defuse the bomb as well. There's no way he wins this round. But if he gets kill on Tommy, he's going to get 6 kills this round. But Tommy cleans him up. Couldn't get it done. You only got 5. And Rec gets the win. The round win.
That's the most important part. 2-round cushion. What more does that man need to do? Started off with the team kill, followed by the wall banging. You're going to see it in the best play. From here, he springs over towards the site. Get to the double. There's 1. There's 2. Still finds 1 more after this, after he backs away. And that looks like the sign of a frustrated man.
It's a tough round to swallow, but obviously you've been down in the hard point. You're down 2 rounds right now.
Not the end of the world. Yeah.
Not the end of the world, but it has been 2 heartbreaking rounds as well. Working over towards A now. Don't want to deal with the water. The reciprocity, we've seen them be hyper-aggressive at times. They are being aggressive towards A once again. And Tommy, through mid-map, is just going to be flying. He gets taken down by Slacks. So advantage LG. Formal finds another kill. Formal finds another kill. Formal finds another kill. And the round's over.
Flashbacks from the previous hard point. Formal just taking over when it comes to crunch.
It's Slack gets to play the game, okay.
Now, why would you want to see Formal's 3-piece when you can watch Slack pick up his first kill of the game?
How does that work?
It doesn't.
Okay. Nice bounce back round coming out from LG. You fight aggression with aggression, and again, we've talked about it before. Tommy tries to make the play, and if he gets that kill, round win for Reciprocity. If he doesn't, then honestly, Reciprocity could still win the round, and then Formal killed everyone. So he's got to be working at least part way towards streaks. 475 off, handful of kills plus a defuse, and that bomb is going down. Slack mid-map. Gets caught out, but does not get killed. And Formal might just get caught out. Players on the fence is playing aggressive and eventually does get taken down. 4v4, no streaks for him. Bomb is planted. Advantage Reciprocity.
Zed spotted.
No sé.
Towards mid-connector. Trades again comes with 3v3, 2v2. Ben's a great little spree as Slack found his first kill last round. All of a sudden now, working towards some streaks of his own. 80 is what he needs. Zed shuts down John. Slack with the 1v2. Ring around the Rosie. Slack finds 1. 16 seconds to defuse. And a kill would be enough, but I think he has to concede and just play for the streaks.
If Wuskin shot there, then Slack might have been able to make an aggressive play, but he was clean on the hair trigger, so Slack goes for the flank, and Weskins wins some gunfights, man.
Weskins wins every gunfight this map, apparently.
Quite a few of them. Wow. Shout out to Dens, though.
I feel like Slack, was that necessary?
The challenge?
Yeah, you're so close to I understand.
Okay, bro, you have a SOG and you have the advantage in that gunfight. Yeah, I mean, necessary or not, he just shouldn't lose that gunfight. I mean, I know it's Weskins. I know it is Weskin, but you have the height advantage.
No, you're right.
You get the timing. Yes, Weskin made a good read, but I just, you know, you got the SOG. You're 10 feet away from it.
Oh, 3-1. Advantage reciprocity here in this game 5 as they look to go even for the past couple of days in terms of their league standings. 1-1 for LG. First game would be a first L. There's John, top corridor, looking to push through. All of a sudden the game just slows down to a snail's pace. It's LG looking for that pick, looking to just find an angle, anything at all, to try and assist in this aggressive round, and Zed has finally been spotted. Comes down, trying to make something happen, but it's Formal once again the playmaker for LG, it seems, in the past few maps.
It's such a strange play call from LG that ends up working out for the first blood. You have reciprocity almost on 4 corners of the map, completely spread. They don't really have control of much, and that bomb is going to be going down. Also, Shawnee is getting hunted by Formal right now. Formal feels it, wins the gunfight, and the 4 corners map, this just makes it so much easier. Bomb down, 5v3, pressure in the back. Tommy does win 1, takes down Gunless. Weskin's going to have to win his one-on-one as well. Has a player up top desk. Everyone has to win their gunfights right now, and Weskins gets the next.
And this is such an important read from Tommy. He checked bombs to see where it was planted for, and it gives him all the information on which side to play aggressively towards. Dens will fall. 3v2 still favor of LG as Classic scrambles away with his life. And now no time left. Surely it's a 2v1. He's top office. Formal would have to miss a couple of shots, and someone's going to have to find the pick. He targets the bomb carrier. Weskin spinning in circles, no idea where he was coming from. And Formal clutches the 1v2.
And that was interesting as well, because LG like slacked every single round, very aggressive from the bottom and mid-map, and he's been causing problems with it. But LG basically had all hallway control, had everything in the middle. And ordinarily, if like Reciprocity, for example, completely gave up the B site, they're thinking, okay, A's covered, they're not here. They're going to go plant the bomb and we'll swarm on them. But LG just stayed. They just stayed mid-map, didn't go for the wrap right away. They waited for Reciprocity to make a mistake. Players going flank, Formal picks him off, gets out with his life, had the help from Gunless. And then from there, you have the man advantage. So, interesting round from LG, and I like what they did.
3-2 now, still advantage Reciprocity. About that point in the search where the conversation about specialists will come through. Weskin, of course, he's already earned his at 8-3. Gunless trying to make a similar play to the one a few rounds prior. Trying to go for the wall bank, anything at all. Needs to be careful because the flank is coming through. But Formal's in the water as well. He isn't going to see Shawnee as the fight of the Crocodiles. Won by Shawnee that time. Weskin has popped the Annihilator. Can he do damage? There's 1. Teammate scrambles away. There's 2. He's been incredibly efficient with the Annihilator thus far as Reciprocity find himself in a 3v1.
Very close to killing his teammate there. Slack coming on the flank, and that is not a flank that lasts very long. Weskins, again, you talk about the clutch factor with the Annihilator. I think he has racked up the kill count in the past 2 games as well, so he's going toe-to-toe for the moment, making big plays. Has to be at least halfway to his streaks.
That's the other thing. The plays he's been able to make with it, the game plays have just been so crucial. As again, a look at that best play. He finds the last LG player sneaking through Garage and makes it look so simple.
Slack's big toe is gone for this next round, but probably shouldn't slow him down too much. I would have to imagine LG do something roughly similar to before, just give mid-map control. But no, it looks like they want to go over towards A, which Reciprocity has stacked this before. Which, remember, Tommy came flanking through mid. He gets caught out, but actually, if they're going to go forward, get a collateral. Just do that. Yeah, you got the Annihilator. You can't run into that. Now you got players mid-map. Good luck. Formal doesn't even need to hunt him down. You don't want to slide out and get pinched. You got the Annihilator. You got a 5v2. Just win the round and move on to round 8.
Body stacking. And the other team has an Annihilator. Don't
predict that. You're just trying to get to site quick. Like, that just sucks.
Oh, with Swan, 4 shots left. Couple of seconds of the Annihilator left, 5v2. Tommy, to his credit, does shut down Classic there, but still it's a 2v4 with no time on the clock. Challenge with that. 1, LG, keep it close.
And I think that's the 3rd collateral we've seen on lane in Black Ops 4.
With an Annihilator or just in general?
The other one was the Annihilator in Respawn. I think, and I have no idea who did it, and then Reedy had one with the sniper on the Arsenal S&D.
Yeah.
So I know for sure there's been 2, and I think there's been a 3rd in Respawn, which, I mean, Annihilator's a little bit different than a sniper, but not for Formal. He uses it like one, so.
Beaming from range.
Take what you get.
There's LG, a convincing round win there. All starts with a first blood that's a double.
X got one of the PLQ. Ethan, the guy in the back, knew. Or maybe someone told him. Whatever it was.
There you go.
Some guys out there know. The nade's coming in, though. Forces Wuskins through. He's going to be tagged up, but he might be home free. He is in a very tough spot. Knows he needs to leave. And he is able to get out mid-map. No one takes him down. And as you say that, well, John takes him down.
Instantly, though, numbers back even. 4 versus 4. This could put Reciprocity at series point. Winning this round, everything. Bomb rotated towards B now. Are they thinking about wrapping back over towards A? The problem, Gunless has played this position all game. He backs away. Tempest is available to use. And LG know how important this round is. It wouldn't surprise me to see a bit of an investment come through.
Bomb down once again. Shawnee in the water. Trying to be...
He knows Gunless is here, because Gunless has played the same position every round.
You're expecting pressure. I think he's just trying to play the timing of it. Wait for them to pass towards bomb. You got your teammates are calling out the pressure when it comes in from mid-map. You know when you need to make your move. But Shawnee very far away, but his teammates right now getting the kills. The trades are there. No one even falls. There's one player left. Gunless is trying to make it happen, but he's just surrounded right now. Eventually should get picked up. Finally it happens. John gets dropped as well. And Reciprocity again going for the same bomb plant and making it work.
Perfect round from Reciprocity. Patience and good post-plant positioning. Makes it almost impossible for LG to retake. Now a 5-3 lead. If you're LG, you don't have a choice. You gotta start using some of that extra utility that you've got.
Almost a mirror of a series we're having. 100-point lead in the hard point, comeback. 100-point lead in the next hard point, comeback. We saw a 6-3 in the first one, but the mirror, I guess, stops in Reciprocity. Turns it on themselves to potentially get this next 6-3 win. Of course, Gunless has the Tempest, Slack has the Gravity Slam. Of course, you have the exact same thing on the flip side. See who makes the bigger play.
I mean, this just comes down to what is Slack going to do with his Grav Slam. We've seen him botch him. We've seen him clutch up with them. One of them was a huge triple. One, he did a ton of damage to the wall. As you so rightfully pointed out, he's missed a couple in respawn as well. So, for me, everything for LG is reliant on how Slack uses that Grav Slam. Can he use it as an opening? Of course, that's just part of the journey LG's have to go on for a comeback here in the search, but you have to use that utility well.
Formal able to get that first blood. It's what LG needs. Wuskin by himself on the flank. It might feel the pressure. Zed gets away with his life. No trade comes in, but Wuskin does get found trying to flank. Advantage LG. But they got to get this bomb down, and Zed is being very aggressive. Knows the bomb got picked up. He did hear it, but knows the pressure's there. Gets out. Slack, by the way, swing and a miss. Connects with nothing, but you still have the man advantage. The guy's on bomb. Sled, he might come across for it, finds the kill, gets the War Machine, gets out with his life for the moment, but a 3v1. It comes down to Tommy. Time is on his side, but he doesn't get that first kill. And the opportunity might have been there if he finds the first, but...
It depends on the angle he's planted. He may be able to see Gunless. Oh, I thought for a fraction of a second he could find that pick and stay alive.
He was dead anyway. They know he's up top. He can go desk. He can come back through mid. Formal was staring at it. They had the third teammate for the cover. Formal doesn't lose those. He would have to kill Formal first and the guy on bomb. As exciting as it may have seemed.
No, I was thinking if he kills the guy on bomb and somehow stays alive.
That's what I'm saying. Formal was going to kill him anyway because Formal was staring at it.
I mean, Formal's Formal.
He has an ICR staring at top window. You know exactly where he's going to peek from. And Formal's Formal. He had that. It was fun.
But key information, Slack.
He's better without it. Let him use his gun.
Yeah, okay. 3 and 7 in this game 5. Botches the Grav Slam. He's without a doubt not earning another one. So you look at the other utility. Gunless still with a Tempest. John with a War Machine. Classic close to attack 5 boost. Flip side, Dens with Tempest. And obviously, Tommy still with that Grav Slam. Can he put the game to bed? Bomb being planted. War Machine used to just force LG to back away. Connects with a hit mark. Is it going to find a kill? No, it's not. Still, 5 versus 5. Tommy watching mid-cut with the Grav Slam. Could open things up here. Just 2 now. As War Machine is going to be used, but there's a trophy right there for Tommy. Attack 5 boost is now going to be used. As Classic going to get baited in. Well, now the shots come through. He misses the grab slam, now connects with it, and he accidentally gets a double. It was John who was trying to trade out the kill, and Tommy finds the double. Gunless goes down. He's the last remaining player. 15 seconds left on the clock. Reciprocity cancel out the reverse sweep and take the game 5.
With the most awkward and best gravity slam I've seen in quite some time. Tommy
accidentally on purpose
with the big play and shaking things up in the division. Another top 4 team has fallen, and it's only day 2.
Yeah, making the standings very interesting indeed. And the results like this keep flowing. One thing's for sure, we're in for a fantastic year, especially in this division at least. But again, that grab slam from Tommy, he played it so well, played his life. The TAC 5 boost comes through. He gets shot in the back. He panics a little bit. He beats down the floor for whatever reason, then decides to just grab slam. And luckily enough, John, the second player from LG mid-map, gets caught in the radius, and he gets himself a double, and then LG just fall.
As weird as it looked, the best part is sliding back and forth, baiting it perfectly, playing your angles, and magical stuff for Reciprocity. They will be very happy with the grab slam working out.
Yes, they most definitely will. And congratulations to Reciprocity, the 3-2 victory over LG. That's everything from Chance and myself. We can now throw it over to Katie at the desk.
Thank you so very much, Ben. We are back. Of course, your analyst desk, Nameless Pac-Man, and Study. Study, that was not how LG wanted to start things off.
Oh, 100%. Going 0-1. And then being down 0-2, bringing it back on game 5, losing game 5, is basically wasted your own time. It's like you could have lost 3-0 and it still would have been the same result.
We've talked about it so much before. You just can't go into a series and lose both search and destroys. It's just a killer. It's too important to your team. Come in and lost both. They made some crucial mistakes in that game 5. Cost them the series.
That was a horrendous series from Luminosity. Like, even the control, I thought they should have lost that. The plays they were making, they were trying to, face smash. They didn't even do, like, the typical go all the way around through dojo and, take your time. They relied on crazy 2-piece, pretty much world star kills out of formal, just winning some crazy gunfights. I think this is it right here. Like, if these kills don't happen, you don't use your raw talent to just barrel your way through, like, you lose this map. And LG, they have so much to work on. Going back to the search and destroy, just throwing their lives away, and the score might be close, but the map sure didn't feel like it was close watching them play in those searches.
And Pac, why do you think that is? Is it a lack of composure, a lack of teamwork, a lack of a lot of things?
It's definitely just a lack of teamwork. These guys are definitely composed players. Like, they made that comeback game 4. Yep. They're definitely very composed. They're extremely talented, so they just have to figure out what they're doing wrong together. Like, they're obviously not playing correctly. They're not playing on the same pace or whatever it is. They need to get on the same page and figure out how to close out these search and destroys.
I feel like their execution of specialists is really, really bad. I watched Formal on this map pull up the Annihilator and miss 5 straight shots. I watched Slack miss a lot of gravity spikes.
Or get one.
Like, those are just really, really not well-used specialists, and Reciprocity was just using them way better.
And that doesn't necessarily seem like it improved Nameless from Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, they switched some things around. Slack moving over towards that grapple. He did have one pretty good grab spike when he